starting the day off strong here. Good morning, everyone. Thank you so much for being here with us today. As you can see, Joanne, the face and voice we all know and love, unfortunately couldn't be here today. So I am going to do my best to fill her shoes. My name is Katie Lewis. I'm the Director of Marketing Operations here at MiHIN, which means that oftentimes I'm working behind the scenes. So it's exciting today to get to be here with you all, especially at this particular download. I've been here at MiHIN coming up on about 5 years this November. And I really believe right now is one of the most exciting times in our organization. So today I get to introduce Dr. Isabel Pacheco, who will be our presenter, and we'll kind of talk a little bit more, obviously, about why now is such an exciting time for MiHIN. If you have questions along the way, please feel free to use the chat, and we'll make sure to address all of your questions. And then we'll also leave time at the end of the presentation as well. So without any further ado, I would like to introduce Dr. Pacheco. And Ella, if you don't mind advancing the slides, I think we have a slide for Dr. Pacheco. Maybe? Oh, this one's a MiHIN one. Yeah, and maybe just one more. So Dr. Pacheco is the Chief Administrative Officer here at MiHIN. She has over 25 years of experience in healthcare operations and leadership and brings a wealth of expertise to our organization. Personally, I've had the pleasure of working with Isabel on a few different initiatives. Most recently, our medication management series that some of you participated in as well. And so I can attest to the fact that her expertise is so valuable to our organization. In the time that Isabel has been here at MiHIN, she's been instrumental in overseeing our budget, driving operational excellence, leading cross-functional teams. Her role involves ensuring efficiency of our operations and aligning them with strategic goals set by our board of directors, which obviously we'll hear a little bit more about today, which is why we're all here. She has successfully managed primary operations, developed and implemented critical policies and procedures, and played a key role in our strategic direction. Her oversight extends to ensuring robust financial and operational controls, which are essential for continued success. Prior to joining us here at MiHIN, Isabel was the Chief Operating Officer at the Interoperability Institute, where she led significant organizational changes and supported the transition to agile workflows. And then she also previously worked at Nuvum Health and Century Data Systems, and her work there further highlights her ability to scale operations and enhance client satisfaction. Isabel is recognized for her deep knowledge in health IT and 340B program compliance. Her previous consulting roles and contributions to regulatory practices have established her as a leading expert in these critical areas. And I'm reading off of a script, as you can probably tell, simply because she is so accomplished that there is so much that I didn't want to miss. So Isabel holds a Doctor of Science in Health Services Administration, an MBA, and is a fellow of the American College of Healthcare Executives. So as you can see, these credentials and just her experience overall underscores her commitment to excellence and leadership in the healthcare field. She has proven success in managing complex healthcare operations and strategic initiatives. And she truly is just an invaluable leader here at MiHIN. And we are so excited that under her stewardship, our HIE will continue to thrive and achieve our mission of improving healthcare delivery and outcomes. So I realize, like I said, that there's a little bit of reading off a script, which I don't typically like to do, but just didn't want to miss any of the amazing accomplishments and highlights of Dr. Pacheco. So without any further ado, I will pass it over to her to walk through this presentation and really get to the heart of today's download and MiHIN's strategic plan.
Awesome. Thank you so much for that great introduction, Katie. I hope I can follow it up with what I'm talking about today. Just for the sake of bandwidth here, I don't want to lose connection with any of you all. If it's okay with you, I'm going to turn my camera off while I go through the slides here. I don't want to lose connection in any way, so I apologize for not staying on the entire time, but I want to make sure we get through this smoothly. So let me find my camera here. Okay, let's go to the next slide. Great. Well, good morning, everyone. And thank you for joining today's session. We're here to discuss some pivotal aspects of our strategic plan at MiHIN, how we're proactively adapting to industry trends, staying compliant with regulatory changes, aligning with Michigan's health IT roadmap, listening to our community, and leveraging the expertise of our leadership. So first up, let's talk about how we're staying ahead of the curve. Our strategic plan is deeply rooted in the latest industry trends. This isn't just about keeping up, it's about leading and innovating. By embracing new technologies and practices, we're ensuring that MiHIN remains a frontrunner in healthcare innovation, perfectly poised to meet the dynamic needs of our community. And moving on to regulatory compliance. This is crucial for us. The healthcare landscape is always evolving, especially on the regulatory front. Our strategy incorporates these changes not just to stay compliant, but to be ahead of the curve. This proactive approach helps us ensure that our operations are seamless and uninterrupted, no matter how the regulations shift. An alignment with the health IT roadmap is another key element of our strategy. This isn't just about compliance, it's about synergy. By aligning our goals with state initiatives, we leverage additional resources and frameworks which amplify our impact across Michigan's healthcare system, benefiting everyone involved. Let's also discuss the importance of feedback. At MiHIN, every voice matters. The feedback from our stakeholders and customers drives our strategic decisions, ensuring that our actions and initiatives truly reflect the needs of those we serve. This focus on community feedback strengthens our relationships and leads to better healthcare outcomes. We have several forums and ways to engage deeply with MiHIN, and I encourage you to get involved. Lastly, the role of our leadership cannot be overstated. Their insights and analysis are the backbone of our strategic direction. It's their expertise that balances our ambitious goals with practical, achievable milestones. Under their guidance, we're not just planning, we're achieving and setting new benchmarks in healthcare innovation. Our strategic plan at MiHIN is a comprehensive approach to not just facing challenges, but anticipating and maximizing opportunities. By understanding and integrating trends, regulations, state initiatives, stakeholder feedback, and leadership insights, we're transforming the landscape of healthcare data exchange in Michigan. And I want to thank you for your unwavering support and dedication in this journey. Next slide. Okay, well, I'm thrilled to discuss some transformative strategies we're implementing at MiHIN, designed to enhance healthcare data delivery across the board. Okay, I almost thought there was a question there. So from cross-sector data sharing and advancing privacy measures to leveraging the latest in technology, each step we take is towards a more integrative, effective, and innovative healthcare environment. What you see here on this slide are a few industry trends that are shaping our strategy approach. So let's start with our initiative on cross-sector data sharing. We're enhancing care coordination by integrating data across healthcare, social services, and community organizations. This comprehensive approach ensures that we're not just treating the illness, but supporting the entire person. So alongside broader data sharing, we're significantly ramping up our focus on privacy and security. And as you know, it's paramount that we expand our data capabilities. We also strengthen the safeguards that protect the patient data, thereby building trust in our health information systems. Implementing a health data utility model marks a major step in streamlining access to health data. This model improves efficiency and ensures equitable data distribution, making essential health information more accessible to all stakeholders. We're also modernizing our public health infrastructure. By enhancing data sharing capabilities, we improve the collection, analysis, and response mechanisms that keep our communities healthy and well-informed. Now, turning to financial aspects, we're assisting our partners in innovating payment models and care delivery systems to support value-based care, for supporting enhanced patient outcomes and making healthcare more cost-effective. We're committed to reducing administrative burdens by being a key contributor for streamlining operations through data interoperability. We can help free up resources that can be better spent on direct patient care, which in turn provides operational efficiency, excuse me, and reduced costs. Adherence to nationwide interoperability standards is also crucial. It ensures that our systems can seamlessly exchange data, which improves continuity of care across the state. We're promoting the adoption of standardized electronic data sharing. This initiative is key to improving communication and coordination among healthcare providers, enhancing the overall healthcare landscape. So our efforts to extend into the realm of clinical, we have efforts that also extend into the clinical research sector as well. By utilizing advanced health IT systems, we can accelerate the discovery of new treatments and significantly improve patient care. So finally, let's talk about technology. We're embracing revolutionary technologies like AI, blockchain, and cloud computing. These tools are not just modernizing our infrastructure, they're propelling us towards unprecedented levels of healthcare innovation and delivery. Let's go to the next slide. So here's a high-level summary of our goals, which I will dive into in the next few slides. Our strategic plan outlines visionary goals designed to support Michigan's health data needs, enhance customer satisfaction, and build a more effective and inclusive organization. Because we at MiHIN believe that we can achieve a healthier future together. Next slide. We'll dig right in here. Okay, well, I'm excited to discuss a critical goal within our strategic plan at MiHIN. Goal number 1 focuses on strengthening our partnership with the state of Michigan. This collaboration is key as we work together to enhance public, behavioral, and population health through comprehensive information sharing. Our first strategy under this goal is to advance Michigan's health IT roadmap. So by aligning closely with state initiatives, we're enhancing our health system's efficiency and integration. This is not just about improving technology. It's about creating a cohesive ecosystem that supports health at every level. Next, we aim to solidify our foundation by supporting legislation to formally establish a health data utility in Michigan. This utility will ensure that vital health information is accessible where and when it's needed, ensuring that all Michiganders can receive care that's informed by the most complete and accurate data available. And to further this goal, we're expanding our capabilities to support cross-sector data sharing and statewide community information exchange, or CIE. This expansion will allow us to integrate across multiple sectors, not just healthcare, but social services, education, and others, enhancing the continuity and quality of care across the entire state. And lastly, we continue to support high standards for data quality and conformance. Accurate and reliable data is the cornerstone of effective health information sharing. It's essential for the success of our data exchange solutions and for the trust that stakeholders place in our network. So by maintaining rigorous data standards, we ensure that every decision made can be backed by the best possible information. So goal number 1 is about building strong foundations and connections, not just within the healthcare sector, but across all sectors that impact public health. By advancing health IT roadmap, supporting crucial legislation, expanding our data sharing capabilities, and ensuring the highest data quality, together, we're creating a future where information empowers every Michigander. Next slide. Okay, now on to goal number 2 of our strategic plan here at MiHIN. So this goal is about enhancing our capabilities to meet the comprehensive health data needs of our healthcare ecosystem. Our first strategy involves simplifying and modernizing our technology. Why is this important? Because reducing complexity and cost and minimizing interdependencies are crucial for creating a more agile and responsive healthcare infrastructure. By streamlining our tech, we're not just cutting costs, we're making our services more accessible and efficient. And next, we're focused on delivering advanced solutions that bolster value-based care. These solutions are designed to improve quality reporting and reduce administrative burdens. So imagine a system where administrative tasks are minimized, allowing healthcare providers more time to focus on patient care. That's the future we're building towards. Our third strategy under this goal is to align our technology roadmaps with current and future regulations. This is vital because as the regulatory landscape evolves, so too must our systems. By staying ahead of these changes, we ensure that our technologies not only meet today's standards, but are prepared for tomorrow's challenges. Through goal number 2, MiHIN is committed to enhancing our technological capabilities to serve Michigan's healthcare ecosystem better. By simplifying our tech environment, delivering advanced solutions, and ensuring regulatory alignment, we're setting the stage for a more efficient, effective, and responsive healthcare system. Let's move to the next slide. We're going through these a lot quicker than I anticipated, but we'll have plenty of time for questions if you all have them. So goal number 3 of our plan focuses on providing excellent customer-focused health information sharing services to Michigan residents and providers. Our first strategy revolves around amplifying the voice of the customer. So by listening closely and responding to your feedback, we aim to increase satisfaction and loyalty. This approach isn't just about resolving issues, but about making our users feel heard and valued, fostering a deeper connection and commitment to our services. We're also dedicated to improving the overall overall customer experience. So how do we do that? By streamlining our processes, enhancing our communication, and providing effective training and support, these steps ensure that interaction with MiHIN are smooth, informative, and supportive, ultimately making it easier for providers to deliver better care. Additionally, we're focused on increasing customer engagement. We're doing this through more frequent and varied convenings and by optimizing our communication channels. These interactions are vital as they provide opportunities for feedback, learning, collaboration, and helping to strengthen our community's involvement and investment in our shared goals, much like what we're doing here today on the download. Finally, we're improving how we communicate our role and the value we bring to both public and private sectors. It's essential that our partners and users understand the impact of their contributions and the benefits they receive from participating. Clear, consistent communication helps align our efforts and amplifies the collective impact of our work. So in summary, for goal number 3, MiHIN's committed to enhancing the way we engage with all of you by amplifying your voice, improving your experience, increasing engagement, and clearly communicating our value. We're working to ensure that every Michigan resident and provider benefit from top-tier health information sharing services. Let's go to the next slide. So finally, we're on to goal number 4, which is foundational for our strategic plan at MiHIN. This goal is focused on building a high-caliber, innovative, engaged, and diverse workforce. We understand that the success of our initiatives heavily relies on the strength and diversity of our teams. Sometimes I get asked, what's it like working at MiHIN? And my response, So at MiHIN, we work hard. We innovate, keep abreast of industry changes, collaborate, and try to have a little fun doing it. We look for better ways to be efficient, and through our work, we become civil servants and good stewards of the data that's entrusted to us. We haven't always shown up at our best, and yes, we have had growing pains and made mistakes along the way, but I'd ask anyone here if they know of any successful organization that hasn't. I've been in this position for nearly 2 years, and I have observed, I've learned, and absorbed how we operate within this organization. And I can say that we have some of the most tenacious, brilliant-minded, hard-working, and devoted staff than most organizations that I've had a privilege to work for in my nearly 30-year career. So moving on to the strategies. One key strategy is to create a more inclusive, equitable, and engaged workplace. We're committed to fostering an environment where all employees feel valued and can fully participate. So diversity isn't just about filling quotas. It's about bringing together a variety of perspectives that drive innovation and enhance our problem-solving capabilities. By ensuring our workplace is inclusive and equitable, we empower every team member to contribute to their fullest potential. Alongside fostering inclusivity, we're also dedicated to equipping our staff with the training and tools they need to excel. We invest in continuous learning and development opportunities that not only enhance their current skills, but also prepare them for the challenges of tomorrow. From the latest in health IT to leadership and communication training, we're working to ensure our team has everything they need to succeed in their roles. So goal number 4 is about more than just building a workforce. It's about nurturing a culture of innovation, engagement, and diversity. By creating an inclusive workplace and providing our staff with essential training and tools, we're not only enhancing our operational effectiveness, but also paving the way for future advancements in healthcare information sharing. And I want to thank you all for your support as we continue to develop and empower our incredible team. Next slide. Okay, so at MiHIN, we are passionately transforming healthcare data sharing in Michigan through relentless innovation and a commitment to excellence. By harnessing advanced technologies, we're not just following trends, but setting new standards in healthcare quality and efficiency. Our strategic plan champions health equity, ensuring everyone has access to high-quality care, and promoting an inclusive, equitable health data sharing environment. Collaboration is crucial in our approach. By strengthening partnerships with the state of Michigan and other stakeholders, we build a robust network to enhance patient safety and health outcomes. We're dedicated to driving whole person care, breaking down data silos to provide comprehensive insights that improve care coordination. Recognizing our workforce as our greatest asset, we invest in a diverse and innovative team, fostering a culture of excellence. Our customer-centric solutions aim to enhance user experiences and demonstrate value, while our commitment to privacy and security ensures the trustworthiness of our data sharing. Moreover, by streamlining our technology environment, we reduce administrative waste, which supports our goal of delivering solutions that enhance value-based care. With visionary goals aimed at meeting Michigan's health data needs and improving organizational effectiveness, we're poised to build a healthier, more inclusive future for all Michigan residents. Now, we do have a downloadable version of the strategic plan on our website. So if you visit mihin.org, you can see that our strategic plan is published. You can read it online or you can download it if you so choose. And let's go to the next slide. Okay, now on to measuring success and driving continuous improvement. Success is not just about setting goals, it's about measuring progress and continuously improving. Our strategic plan includes clear KPIs and operational dashboards to track our achievements, and ensure we're on the right path to making a significant impact. So we won't know how we're doing and how we're tracking against our strategic plan if we don't measure it. So we do have our dashboards, our operational plan, all very tactical things, because as you might know, our strategy is what we aim to achieve, and our operational plan is how we aim to achieve it. So we must make sure that we're doing good and tracking our progress towards these goals. Let's go to the last slide. So lastly, I'll say, as MiHIN embarks on this pivotal journey of transformation and innovation, I kindly ask for your guidance and patience, your grace and patience. While we strive for excellence, we acknowledge that there may be challenges along the way. Please know that our commitment to your best interests remain unwavering, and we are prepared to learn from every opportunity and overcome obstacles as they arise. Your understanding allows us to adapt and improve swiftly, ensuring that we can continue to deliver the quality and service you expect from us. Thank you again for your support and trust as we navigate this exciting path forward. I'll now hand it back over to Katie to see if we have any questions, but thank you all for your attention.
Thanks so much, Isabel. That was great. Yeah, we did have one question that I answered already, and that was, but others might have the similar question of, are these slides going to be shared? And absolutely, you can always find these on our website, mihin.org/the-download. I'll put that link in the chat. I also put the link to the website that Isabel mentioned, where our strategic plan is housed as well. So everybody has access to those. And then one other question that Kathleen R. asked, can you talk more about how you're planning to expand your capabilities around statewide CIE? Is it focused on creating a statewide CIE, supporting local regional CIEs around the state, or both? What do you envision MiHIN's role being?
Yeah, we're in a supporting role. So we have the regional CIEs that are currently out there. We have members of the MiHIN team who are also members of the CIA task force. So largely we play a supporting role and help them advancing their initiatives.
Wonderful. I think those are the only questions we have right now, so we can open it up to anybody else. Please feel free to come off mute or to leave a question in the chat if you're unable to come off mute.
So this is Crispin Sanger with MiMichigan. One of the things I know we've struggled with regards to our MiHIN needs is that we are starting to do a lot with Connect sites through Epic, which, for those that don't know, is basically like we lease out a copy of our EMR to non-MiMichigan owned entities to utilize. And one of the struggles we've had is around splitting that data from the MiHIN gateway perspective, specifically the CCD data and MedRec data. Is there further enhancements coming or being considered around that space, as that seems to be a growing area on the Epic side, and I don't suspect we'll see a slowdown in the number of sites employing that, because right now the complexity we run into is around all of that data basically being under the MiMichigan umbrella, and either we have to share it with all of these partners that technically shouldn't have access to that data, or would prefer not to have access to that data. So just curious if that's being evaluated.
Yeah, that's definitely something I can take back to the team. I heard another voice popping in. I'm wondering if it's one of my colleagues here.
Yeah, Isabel, it's Megan Gibbs. Good morning, everybody. Director of Customer Success here at MiHIN. Chris, I would love to connect with you offline because I know exactly what you're talking about. And I think once we can have a conversation to actually sit down and work through some of those idiosyncrasies, we can figure out if there's a way that we can solve that issue right now. And then we can talk to see if there's any further enhancements as we migrate to our new integrated technology platform that maybe we haven't thought of yet. But we can take those considerations to make sure that everybody has, the level of access that they need and so on and so forth. So I know I have your email address, so I'm actually going to connect with you offline and then we'll get a meeting on the books.
Sounds great. And I guess I'll bring up one more quick question, kind of in a similar vein. Um, and I think we talked about this actually yesterday on one of the other MiHIN calls I was on, but any kind of considerations to putting together almost like a playbook type situation for hospitals when they're acquired would be helpful. I don't know if that's something MiHIN's investigating. I know that's always a thing for us to go through. We meet with MiHIN. It's like it'd be nice to have like a game plan around, hey, this hospital purchased this hospital. What do we need to do to make sure in terms of conformance things are set in terms of transferring those ownerships over makes sense. Renaming things makes sense. I know that's been another pain point I guess we've had, is just kind of making sure that all that is taken care of and clean and not still under old naming schemes and things like that. So that's, I guess, if I'm looking for things in the roadmap, that's one of the things I'm kind of hoping future state would be nice to have.
Yes, I actually think your ears are ringing. I know I have a meeting, I think here in the next 2 weeks to kind of start talking through with a couple of the various teams, especially within our service delivery department, to ask some of those questions, right? What information do we need when we know that they're, was purchasing of another hospital? What do we need if you're switching from one EMR to another? And then also making sure with that, how does that trickle down effect impact your conformance? What do we need from your teams to be able to make that change? How do we do the name changes? What do we have to consider for the OIDs? So I know that that was a really great conversation that we had yesterday on our tier 3 roundtable meeting. And there's definitely going to be a significant follow-up to that. But because we know that the landscape is changing and there's a lot of migrations forthcoming, we are already kicking off on those conversations. So happy to hear that we're in alignment with what kind of you all need as well.
Awesome. That sounds great. Thank you.
Thank you, Megan.
All right, looks like there were some follow-up questions or comments. Looks like Katie Olds had said that they had asked for something similar to what Chris was just referring to, a checklist when organizations are cutting over. Katie, if you have anything else you want to expand on, please feel free to come off mute. Otherwise, Hannah also said, with splitting out fees for conformance, similar to what Chris brought up, is this going to be addressed moving forward?
Right. And I think that's going to be part of the larger work that Megan was just mentioning there. So let's see. Hannah Marinoff, Megan is probably another name we want to include in that discussion.
Yep, I saw that and wrote that down as well.
Okay.
Great. And then Joseph Brown is asking, Joe with Davenport University, can you talk more about how students can get involved?
Oh, absolutely. Absolutely. That's one of our pride and joy programs here. MiHIN has an internship program. We have quite a number of interns that rotate in and out each year, depending on where they are in their education. We have different areas, so it doesn't have to just be someone who's studying or earning a degree in the technology space. Because MiHIN operations needs a number of different departments to be able to operate. We have HR, we have finance, we have administrative, we have project management, etc. We offer internships in all those various areas. So if someone is interested in learning more about our internship program, we also have that on our website, which maybe Katie, you can help us post the link to where to find out about internship opportunities. I can say that it's a 2-semester minimum for interns who join us, with an opportunity to stay with us throughout their school time, all the way up to 1 semester post-graduation. So it's a really great program. And we've hired, I want to say, if I remember the last statistic that I saw, we hire nearly 30% of our interns into full-time positions. So a great program, one that we're really proud of. Thanks for the question.
And Joe also asked if it is possible for someone to follow up with him directly on the internship possibilities for Davenport students, and left his email address. So yes, absolutely. I will take that as an action and connect you with the appropriate person, Joe.
Thank you, Katie.
All right, anyone else? Right, quiet crowd today, but I think this was really great information. If anybody thinks of any questions that they have after we get off the meeting, please feel free to email us. We are here to be a resource and help answer any questions or concerns you might have. You can reach out to Isabel, Megan, myself, Joanne. She'll be back this afternoon. So we are all here as resources for you. If there's nothing else right now, I think we can wrap up. Thank you all so much for coming, and make sure you hold the date for our next download, which will tentatively be August 28th. We will be sending out more information on that here soon.
Yeah.
Have a great day, everyone.
Thank you, everyone, for joining us.